volunteers in ministry. Boy, we need them, we love them, they keep us close to Jesus. And honestly, some of us disagree with how we should refer to them. Should we refer to them as volunteers? Should we call them leaders? Should we call them ministers? Whatever the case may be, my church always required me to call them volunteers, so we're just going to go with that. So over the course of the past 15, 20 years, there have been wonderful books in youth ministry that have been written to help us understand how to identify, how to recruit, how to train in a very systematic approach adults to help us serve, to help us love kids the way that Jesus loved them, to help us come alongside of them and walk these journeys of life. In the business world, we call that the acquisition. How do we acquire people that will come alongside of us and love or to fulfill a mission that we feel God's called us to do? But what about the retention? What about keeping those leaders engaged and encouraged? What about the process of investing in them on a continual basis so that we're constantly not having to refill the pipeline? Now, how we do that, what flavor and spice we add to that, well, that's going to differ from each one of us, from church to church and from ministry to ministry. But what I have kind of summarized in this 24-year youth ministry journey that I've been on is that I think we can boil it down to two main key principles, two massive investments that we can make in leaders today that will help us as we continue on this journey of youth ministry. I think the first thing that we have to really communicate to adults, these people that have their own jobs, they have their own lives, they have their own families, they have their own commitments, their own dreams, their own aspirations. The first thing we have to do is communicate to them that they matter to us, that who they are as individuals, as God's creation, as people of God, as individuals who have been given talents and spiritual gifts and personalities, that those individuals, that these adults, that we're asking them to come alongside of us and to serve, to sacrifice and to give of their time, that they matter to us personally. But I think the second key is this: we have to effectively communicate that what we are asking them to do in our ministry matters. So it's not just that that leader matters to you, but what we're asking them to do matters in a bigger picture. It's going to matter to us, it's going to matter to the success of our ministry, but it's going to matter to them. It's going to be impactful to them as a leader. So today, think about it. Think of who you're serving, who's following you, who's serving ministry alongside of you. Remind them that who they are matters to you. If nothing else, that they just exist, that they are just God's creation and you love them. But also, if you're going to ask them to sacrifice, you're going to ask them to be a part of something, you're going to ask them to give of their time and give of their talents and sacrifice vacation weeks, then you really got to let them know that what we're asking you to do has a massive impact on the kingdom. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time. Keep pushing forward. Hey everybody, it's Maddie with Group Mission Trips, and in this 24-year journey of youth ministry I've been on, I have learned that ministry is never going to be easy, but it can be a lot easier. These practical youth ministry tip videos that we send out, they're designed to just make you smile, give you a little bit of joy for the journey, possibly even make you laugh, while just reminding all of us of some practical youth ministry, just tips that we can all use from time to time. Regardless of where you're at in your ministry season or even in the world, just please know that we at Group Mission Trips, we love you. We are praying for you. We are cheering you on. So thank you so much for what you do, and keep pushing forward.